To discover the extent of Nazi infiltration in Argentina, I'm on a lake next to the idyllic but oddly German town of Bariloche. Historian Abel Basti believes that a secret network existed here to bring fleeing Nazis into the country after World War II. Not only that, he thinks the man at the heart of it all was Adolf Hitler himself. I'm doubtful, to say the least. Conventional wisdom, Hitler dies in the Führer bunker in Germany.
Sí.
So, why do you believe otherwise?
Bueno, porque hay documentación.
Well, because there are documents, there are testimonials. There's a lot of evidence that Hitler didn't die in the bunker, and a lot of evidence that he was here in Argentina.
Wasn't there a good identification of his body, though?
Los soviéticos cuando llegaron al búnker,
When the Soviets got to the bunker, they found a lot of bodies, and none of them was Hitler's.
The bunker where Hitler reportedly died was utterly destroyed by the time Soviet authorities first went through the rubble. They recovered skeletal fragments reported to be Hitler's, but even with modern DNA technology, no positive identification has ever been made. And in fact, declassified documents from US intelligence indicate that Abel's theory is less far-fetched than I might think. This is a classified memo from J. Edgar Hoover, director of the FBI. Subject is rumors Hitler may be in Argentina. Looks like he's asking somebody in a South America office if there's any facts to support the assertion. Wow. Abel has a string of communiques from our own CIA that indicate a worldwide insecurity about the true fate of Hitler. In the decade after the war, this does not seem to have been a settled question. This is insane. Okay, so what's the evidence that Hitler was here?
los testimonios.
The testimonials, the witnesses, the people who swear under oath that they were with Hitler here in Argentina.
So what are these stories?
Bueno, principalmente.
Well, basically, they are about his life in Inalco.
The Casa de Inalco, or Inalco House, is an isolated mansion in the most remote corner of Lake Nahuelhuapi. Abel and other researchers claim this is where Hitler was secreted away in the aftermath of the war. Though unoccupied today, Inalco House is more off-limits than the presidential palace. The compound has been the subject of countless investigations, and researcher after researcher has been turned away by Inalco's reclusive owners. And is it possible to go to the house?
No, imposible.
No, it's impossible. It's never been filmed and no one is allowed to shoot there.
Puede filmar.
Can you make an inquiry about the house, even if you think they'll say no?
Puedo llegar a hablar con algún
I can talk to some contacts of mine and try to see if it can be done,
Yo creo.
but I think it will be very difficult.
Okay, so in the meantime, what do we see from the lake?
Bueno, podemos ver otros lugares.
Well, the Nazis built other structures on this lake. I can prove it to you.
Great. Abel has his associates in Bariloche start making calls about the Inalco house, and in the meantime, he navigates our boat to other sites that support his theory.
Allí está la torre.
He points out a Bavarian-style tower, which he claims was used as a lookout for boats crossing the lake. Interesting, but far from conclusive. Then, we glide past Wemmel Island, which has a more concrete history. It was here that an Austrian scientist named Ronald Richter conducted nuclear experiments on behalf of Perón's government. And nearby, Abel brings me to shore, where, at the top of a rise, I get a look at another mysterious structure. Oh my God, wow! What is this?
Este es el búnker.
It's a bunker. That's crazy. It's huge. Built just after the war, Abel believes that this concrete bunker, as well as the Bavarian guard tower, were positioned on the lake specifically to protect access to the forbidden Inalco house.
Es perfecto. Es un lugar.
It's in a perfect strategic place.
But is it actually a Nazi bunker? We'll need to find evidence to prove it. Oh, it goes way back. Are there any official explanations for what this building is?
Yo busqué papeles oficiales.
I looked for paperwork, permits. Officially, this building doesn't exist, and it never existed.
Abel searches the front part of the complex while I go around the side to access a lower level. It just goes on and on. Look at this. So, each one of these stalls that's made up from the foundation work drops way down. I want to see where they go. Here we go. Okay. Not a lot to hold on to here. Oh, wait.
Josh, you all right?
I'm okay. Whew. That was nasty. All right, let's see what's down here. Looks like bits of rebar that have fallen in as well. And oh, look at this. Old wood, probably the original wood from the building. Looks charred. Really, really moldering old wood. All of the evidence of what was here looks to have been obliterated. The fact that this structure has no official purpose is intriguing, but Abel's tour has been heavy on speculation.
¿Y eso cuándo puede ser? Mañana.
But up above, our luck may be changing for the better.
Muy bien, muy bien. Muchas gracias. Hey, Josh!
You find something?
Yes!
What's up?
It's possible Inalco!
Wait.
Tomorrow Inalco! Hey!
The house. The house. How is it possible?
Bueno, yo creo que ellos...
I think we finally wore them down. The owners of Casa Inalco have never fully investigated the property, and they want to settle this Hitler question once and for all.
So, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right, let's get back to the boat. Come on, awesome news. We make plans to head to the Inalco house the next morning. When the sun rises, Abel believes we may finally learn whether Adolf Hitler survived the war and escaped to Argentina.